Hey, how are ya? Oh shoot. I don't know where my phone is. I left it upstairs. Well, we're just gonna have to wing it this way. Let me see what we can do here. Hey. Oopsie, I left my phone upstairs. Let me just pop this over. See if this will work. Oops, as I hit the wrong everything. Yeah, I'm having one of those weird nights tonight. Just busy. Wrong browser. Hold on. Technical difficulties, but in a cute way, though. Alright. Because my phone's upstairs, and I totally forgot it's upstairs. I'm not getting it now, so I can't see comments yet. Let me see if I can... Hey, Elaine, I see you now. And I got Evelyn popping up. I got everything else going on. Alright. Hey, Elaine, I see you now. Okay, I think we're good now. I can see some comments. Alright. Time to jump in and get going. So, we've got a whole bunch of scraps. Lots and lots of scraps here. And I'm chopping these up into more scraps so I can use for the scrappy card concept I got going on. Like, Evelyn, I got live video going on right now. Let me just tell her. I'm on video. Okay, I have no idea what she's talking about, Evelyn. What are you talking about, Evelyn? No idea. Anyways, so in the meantime, scraps it is. So, yeah. You know, it's one of those nights where you can't really share much about your day. Because yeah. Like, and it's one of those, it's, you know those, oh, yes, Evelyn, you made it, because you kept pinging me. It's one of those things where, kinda, something was really, really annoying earlier. I can't publicly talk about it, because, it's not my place and all that, but it was like, oh my goodness, it was just too chaotic. Something earlier that was driving me nuts, and I'm still reeling from it. It's like, why? Anyway, so not a topic for this forum, sorry. But it's on my mind. Anyway, what can I talk about? I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what that means yet, Evelyn. You're gonna have to explain to me later. So you're sharing about Laura. You'll see what I mean. Nominated, rescued, received the cards. Yeah, but are they Canadian? I think that's the key component. And right now, shipping is not really an option. I'm not sure if Canada Post is on strike or not. But yes, I can look into it. Remind me later. Looks like I also gotta check my notes on what I asked for. Not doing that right now because we're on the video. But at least someone saw my post about, hey, is anyone can nominate an animal rescue that I can keep in mind to send a batch of cards to? Because I have too many cards, guys. Way too many cards. I need to get rid of some. Well, get rid of is such a strong word, but you know what I mean. I want them to go to a good place. Because they're just collecting dust of me, and that's just too much right now. Alrighty. So, the intention is to be a short video tonight. I'm just going to flip my screen back to the other one. I can kind of see comments until I don't see them, so we'll wing it. So I left my phone upstairs. Oh, anyway. Yeah, my mind is elsewhere. Distracted by silly things. So I'm just trying to maximize as much as I can from these scraps of papers that we have, in hopes that I can maximize them. Working on it. Of course, my sense of direction's really off right now. Ooh. But soonish, bedtime anyways. Another busy day ahead tomorrow. Seriously, tomorrow's a busy day. I got lots to do tomorrow at work. And I'll be tired. Also, remember, take it easy. I'm still hurting. I'm still hurting a little bit more again tonight. I was having a better day. Really, really am. Just tonight, yeah, I gotta take it easy. Get a little bit of rest. It should be okay. I'm due to put my cream on, so, yeah. Yeah, just tearing this apart because it makes it easier to cut if they're not stuck in a thing. And the kids are roaming around upstairs. They're not allowed down here right now. So I just need a little bit of peace and quiet to be able to chip away at this. Ideally, I like to get all these scraps cut up, but time-wise isn't going to happen yet. Just too much to do. I know, I feel like I'm complaining. Maybe I am. Oh, there's the doodles. We got the doodle action up there. That's Buddy. He's upstairs, too. I think that's Buddy. Yeah, it's Buddy, I think. He's barking at somebody. Could be Ivy, could be Dada. I don't know. Hi, Greg. How are ya? Glad to hear you're okay. At least I can see some comments. I'm just literally cutting scraps of paper tonight. So super nothing exciting, but getting preparation to have a lot of this made up because I'm doing scrappy cards for the team. Hopefully by the weekend. Because that's the deadline. That's the plan anyway. So I should be able to make it. And that is the plan. So I've got all these leftover scraps from making Elaine's totes. And my totes too, because we're sharing them. It was a lot of fun to make. But glad to be moving on to a new project soon. I'm doing okay. A little better today. Like as in, pain's a lot better, but it's starting to flare up again tonight. Because did a hair too much today. Also, but otherwise doing pretty good. Ooh. I was a little busy today because at my work, yesterday being a holiday in US, Memorial Day, I think it is. So our head office was closed. Like, the Canadian branches were open. But a lot of my work flow comes from the US. So yesterday was a really quiet day. And then today was a whole whack of catch-up. So that was my day today, is trying to catch up. I'm not fully caught up because ran out of time. And as well, some of the stuff I'm working on is not quick and easy. So, plus times 2. So I had one thing that's come up that I gotta work on, and it's my own. And then someone else had a task they needed something on. So, I'm working on both of them. Yeah. And there's Buddy. Barky, barky. So at least I'm starting to chip away at all these scraps. Starting to get down to something here, as I got barky children. I'm only just using bits that I can. Oh, anyway, other than that, I've had lots of words. Again, it's like the elephant in the room. Not quite the elephant in the room. It's like, I got something I want to talk about, but I can't. Alright, I'm trying to get this piece pulled. Yeah, lots of good pieces here. Oh, anyway. But yeah. Looking forward to the weekend. I can't talk about that. Our card class is this Saturday. Our peoples are looking forward to it. So if you're local to me, and unfortunately not all of you are, so sorry Evelyn and Greg, you're not local to me, but I don't know, we'll see futuristic if there's a way to do something. However, This weekend's the card class. I did last night make a little more notes on what I'm gonna do for it. I'm doing something a little more with it. I've kind of thought through a couple things because some people are not a fan of the theme that I'm doing. So everyone's saying about making a belated birthday card for Greg, possibly. I also gotta check on Canada Post. I'm not sure if we're on strike or not strike, but our postage system is wonky again. But yeah. But yeah, let me ponder on that. I gotta make some notes. Most likely I've got, so many cards to choose from. But yeah, I also have the new Paper Pumpkin kit, which I haven't even shown you guys. What's wrong with me? It's Mountain Majesties. I know I gotta open it. Probably once I get past this weekend. Am I gonna live stream what, the class? Is that your question, Evelyn? I'll wait a moment for the comments to catch up. I think the question is about the class. If that's the question, am I live streaming the class? No, I'm not. That requires a lot more setup than I want to do right now. It requires steady internet in a park, which would have to be data from my phone. Also requires bring the cameras, bring my laptop, make sure my power's all juiced up. That's something that we just not there yet, but that's actually a cool idea. And as well, for live streaming, especially live streaming, recorded is one thing. Live streaming with a captive audience in person also requires, I need to seek permissions, ensure everyone's okay with it. There's also a primer at the beginning, because I've always thought about recording one of the online classes at some point, and I just haven't done it yet. I've talked about doing it just to have a video of how a class goes. That way I can use it for promotional. But it requires get consent, make sure everybody's on board with it. Because, okay, yes, Evelyn is asking when I started the class. No, not yet, not for the foreseeable future, because that's something I gotta really set up. Like, the best I can do, and I'm not doing it yet, is record it and then upload later. But no, not yet, because I'm a one kitty show when I do my monthly classes. For me to pull off that type of tech, I gotta have a certain buddy with me to be able to help pull that off. So, and that person is generally not so available for that kind of thing. But future-ish, possibly. Just not yet. Because it's also, I got anybody who's going to be in the live stream, I got to remind them, it's live stream. Careful in certain comments. People tend to be more nervous when they're on video, and there's a lot of people out there who just have no interest in being on video for their own reasons, and that's totally fine. So that's something that someday, when I really gotta plan ahead, I can't just magically be like, oh yeah, we're gonna live stream this Saturday. No. So, but I gotta remember, no, we don't have cricket up here. But I gotta remember, take some photos, take a short little video, something this Saturday. I'm always forgetting, because I've never done a proper video, even if it's a short video, showing the trailer and the layout of, like, pre-class kind of thing. I've always done the, okay, I set up, and then everyone shows up, and then we start the class, and then everyone leaves, and I start turning on and be like, oh yeah, I get halfway packed up, and I'm like, shoot, I should have took a quick video. I'm missing half the comments because I got multiple screens here. Let me see. Cricket Wireless, they're the company I go through for my home Wi-Fi. No, we don't have Cricket here. We have companies, but not Cricket. Cricket. Like, I technically do have internet on my phone. It's just, it's such a pull of data if I'm gonna live stream it, kind of thing. So no, I'm not live streaming this Saturday. Nice try, Evelyn. Alright, we're 15 minutes in. I'll go a little while longer because I'm in the groove of cutting paper. I guess it's somewhat relaxing because I use AI to come up with the video descriptions every time now. In case you've wondered. And it came up with, oh, it's relaxing. I'm like, alright, well, maybe it is. So I'll roll with it. But yeah, but all in all, not everybody's interested in being on video. And I totally respect that. Okay, what now? I can't see half the comments. Everyone has an idea. I should do a pop-up card class, put the event line on Facebook events and live streams so everybody else could also introduce their... Everyone else could also introduce their YouTube channels. Again, planning, consent. Yes, we have those too, Evelyn, but again, it's a good chunk of data going, so. So no, not in the foreseeable future. I'm live. I just realized I'm totally cutting like off camera here. Sorry, guys. It looks like nachos. That's hilarious. Oh, it's my bowl of scraps. Like these little itty bitty scraps, because they're smaller than a ½ inch, are going into to eventually make into confetti for shaker cards, and I have lots of confetti. I can't see anything. That's okay. I can only see partial here. I think, Evelyn, you're kind of stealing the show, but that's okay. It's all good. But also, people get busy. She'll catch up whenever. It's all good. Ooh, anyway. Yeah, again, my brain's going back to a place that I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not talking about it. I'd like to go viral with that one. Maybe. It's hard to say. Sometimes the most random of things goes viral. I find what really helps is clear, concise title, nothing vague, and details helps. If I have something specific or positive too, really helps go viral a little bit. Hey Amanda, it's good to see you. So, it's something I'm learning, and I'll figure it out one of these times. Oh, that's why I try to do every day. This video. I try to do the dog video every day. I also try to do the life video where I talk about little things because that's just kind of my groove. No, I'm throwing things not in the bin. Okay. Oh, anyway. But I'm making good progress on this confetti on my desk. All this stuff here. But yeah, I'm getting there. Alright. And another one. I like to stay and finish all this, but it's not happening. I like to, though. Hoping one of these weeks I can get a little more routine, a little better at this. I have so many crafting projects I want to do. I just don't have good source of time. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Because I've been invited to a crafting retreat in September. As in, a couple of my friends are going. You're like, hey Lauren, do you want to come as well? And I'm like, let me think about it. And I gave it some more thought today. And it's a conversation I gotta have upstairs with the partner on, hey, here's more thoughts. It's like I want to go, but I don't want to go. But the benefit of going to any sort of crafting retreat, and this is even our Stampin' Up! Team, we have crafting retreats as well. We do ours a couple times a year. And I went to the last one. It was really good. I went before a few years ago, so I'm starting to get back into going again because it is an expense. It's registration and that, and then the ones I normally go to, it's like it could be up to 12, almost 12 hours, which like, oh, thank God it's not, but it's like a good lengthy day. Could be like 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever's. And it's an all day of crafting, and it's the ones I do is I go to anyway is work on what you want to work on. They have some incentives and challenges and bonus stuff if people want to participate in the shoebox swap kind of thing, which I'm like, I have no interest in doing that. So I just go with a good friend of mine and we have a great time crafting. So they're really fun. They're great for like a day of somewhat uninterrupted chunk of time to work on stuff. Say for example, me doing these crafting videos at night. I'm only doing these in small bursts of anywhere from 15 minutes, which is not that tonight, to half hour to an hour. And that's it. Versus I could have a good 5 hours of I'm being able to work on this stuff. So, although the only downside of going to these things is it's a social thing as well. So it's meant to, hey, I can go get a good run at what I'm working on. But then there's the social, there's breakfast, there's lunch. You talk with people. People come around, and I go around as well and talk with people and questions and, conversations and get to know each other and laughter. Oh, God, it was funny last time. There was a couple things that we had a fun table, our group actually. We were having a good time. Something happened there, and I can't really tell the story because it's not fair to what happened. But it was just, when you're in the room of something and someone in the room says something really that strikes you as really funny, but it wasn't really a funny situation, but it was just the perspective of, holy crap, that person's off the walls about something. It was just really funny, and it just made me laugh, whatever the heck it was. And I'm like, oh my God, it was too freaking funny. So, and then later people at my table, she caught on what I was just killing myself laughing, and she starts cracking up, and we're both like just dying laughing. And it was, I just couldn't shake it for days. It was just one of those things that really tickled me the right way. And it was stupid, but it was funny crap. So we had a good time with the group at our table. So, but that's like a one day, 8 hours ish, 8 or so hours, and then we get breakfast, we get lunch, coffee, tea, and drinks and water all day. Like, it's decent. But the one that some of my friends are going to is 3 days. 3 days long. It's out of town. So I gotta make a decision on, am I going or not going? Now, it's hosted by another demo, so if I go, yeah, laughter is good, I know. But if I am going to go to this one that some of my friends are going, I gotta remember, I'm going as a customer. I'm not going as me, the demo. So it is a different flow, because this person who's putting it together is doing it trying to string up some sales. So, I gotta behave. Holy crap, you got 3 herniated discs. Holy shoot. Well, I'm still waiting to hear back about my back problems. That sucks, Evelyn. Anyway. Yeah, I got all distracted there, but that's all good. Anyway. But this crafting event, it's 3 days. It's like a Friday night, all day Saturday, and Sunday half day kind of thing. So it's like, it's out of town. Like, it's like a 2-hour drive from here, so it's not local. I'm weighing in the pros and the cons of going or not going. So that's where I'm at, and I gotta make a decision like next day or two. At least let my friends know, give them the courtesy of, hey, thanks for the offer. Here is my response. As for the drive, can you go? It's in London, Ontario. I don't know if you can bring. Oh, the hotel has no pets allowed at the Best Western. So I did see that in their website. So And even the other hotel, the one I usually go to, they probably don't allow pets anyway. I have no idea. The one I normally go to is local for me, which is handy. It's like 20 minutes. Well, more like 25 minutes drive kind of thing, which is tolerable. But yeah, the one in London, it's like almost 2 hours to get there. Especially if you make a stop somewhere, go to the bathroom or get a drink or whatever, or stretch too, because it's a bit of a drive. I'd be driving solo because there's no room in the other car. I'm like, okay, so I'm on my own. And then of course I gotta pay to share a room and stuff, and I don't know. Yeah, that makes sense, Evelyn, about the back pain. Yeah. Because I know I got something going on with me. Because mine kind of flared up a little bit more again today. I was doing better, and I'm not doing so much better, but I'm getting through it. Anyways, so. Anyway, so I think I'm going to finish this pile. Why not? Let's just go for it. That way tomorrow will be a scrappy card. For real. Well, this event that's in London, I've never been to this one, so it's an unknown for me. But the ones I usually go to, yes, I do have a good time. But so with the dates, like the new one is September, the other one is October anyway. So that's another thing I gotta factor is I'm going to a play date anyway within the same timeline. So it's like, do I want to do two? And then also the factor of, hey, I'm be leaving my house here for 3 days if I do the London one, including my partner and the puppies. I'm going to miss the puppies, obviously. Now, of course, I'll miss my partner. Yes, herniated discs are no joke. It's probably what I have, too. Because, yeah, I gotta get my cream on soon. Ooh, I feel it. Anyway, I'm just cutting paper along here. Because I want to be done. Anyway, so otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I got stuff going on. Busy, busy. Work, work. Busy, busy. Ooh, yep. I gotta get my butt upstairs. Because mine's starting to really flare up. Woohoo. Alright, but yeah, let's finish these scraps. That way it's done. Because I gotta design a card. Because I do plan to try to get one more presentation for the team this week. And then call it a done. Working on it. Ooh. But yeah, I'll have lots of little scraps to use. And yes, Evelyn, I will send you a picture when I remember of the stuff I have. Because it's not just one component in it. It's a mixture of stuff. Alright, we're getting there. Come on, kitty. Oh, cat campers, eh? Lots of cats. Yeah, I'm getting there. So guys, let me know next little while if I have technical difficulties with the video, because I had the video totally crash on the team presentation on Sunday. Was it Sunday night? I think so. I can't remember. So it sucked. Yes, I have those cushions for our bench that serves as a couch. But yeah, I hear you. That's a good idea to have a cushion. I have two actually. I forgot what I was talking about. Yay. Yeah, that goes to show I need to go to bed soon. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Still, we're getting more nachos apparently. Nachos. That's funny. I never would have thought there'd be nachos. It's just a container to kind of contain the mess, or else this stuff would be everywhere and the dudes will be wearing it too. So it's like, yeah, let's not give them more paper to play with. They already get enough paper they find and cardboard to chew up and that. But they are adorable little buggers. So Smokey's neutered. He's crashed out right in the middle. Got a picture. Mostly feral boy that I turned loose. And the girl's cat camper. Oh, who's a cutie? Yeah, ours are cuties too. Our puppies. We do rarely look at pictures of baby puppies a lot. Not that we're going to get another one yet. But it's also curiosity. There's one available that it's getting to me. Cute little boy. Yeah. I'm not getting him. I am not getting him at all. But he'd be so cute though. He's supposed to be smaller, which is like, thank God. The little boy, a picture of a pup I'm seeing. That's like, yeah, I can't take another 40-pounder. So, but no puppy, no more puppies yet. No. And my puppies are missing mommy because they're like, mommy's hiding. Yes, I am. Because I still have not cleaned up this art room from the weekend. I have bags of goodies over the floor. I haven't had a chance to really take time to unpack. So until then, that's going to be like next week. I want a party look. Party being the white with spots. That's what I really want. Now the little puppy that's on the picture now, he's not that. But his sister, who's now gone, she was a party look. And I'm like, I want a party look. Same thing happened with Ivy. When we went to get a second dog, there was a party puppy. Her name was Pippi. And she was so adorable. And then by the time we contacted them to be like, hey, we're interested in Pippi. Oh, wait, Pippi's already taken. So Ivy was the only one left. So like, okay, we're already interested. Let's go meet little Ivy because she's a cutie too. Who turns out to be Queen Ivy. Literally. And then literally, so we signed up for Ivy because Pippi was still not available. And then literally days before we go get Ivy, Pippi's available again. It's like, I wanted Pippi. But it was like, no, we agreed on Ivy. We love her. She and I bonded right away. So it's like, you know what? We agreed on Ivy. We'll go with Ivy. Because she was the puppy that we signed on. Because if we didn't want Ivy, we wouldn't have signed on her kind of thing. And I just said to them, it's like, hey, please find Pippi a good home. Please do. It's like, and yeah, so I almost had a party dog. Almost. So it's like my next one, I want a party look. I really do. I really hope we get a party one. We may not. We'll see. Like, it depends. I mean, if I'm patient, I'll get a party dog. That's the thing. That's the thing with these dogs. It's like, a lot of the ones that are coming up available, there's deposits on them before they're even born. So it's like, when the day comes, we're ready. We gotta be super strategic and plan it out kind of thing. So with, hey, put a deposit in. It's like, hey, sometime in that calendar year, we are looking for this type of dog, and they'll work with us. If we're going back to the same people, I don't even know. We'll see. But it's like, yeah, I've been looking at pictures of puppies again. I'm like, no. I can't take another one. Too much work right now. Especially the way I'm feeling. Too much work right now. I need to get better first before I take on another cutie boo. But yeah. But even like my parents were like... parents like, you should get a doggy. I'm like, I already have 2 dogs. I don't need a third right now. Must have a party look. You get the party going. It's spelled P-A-R-T-I, in case you're curious on the spelling. But they're so cute. But then again, here's something interesting. Ivy, if anybody's been following Buddy and Ivy for the last couple of years, Ivy has changed color. If you've noticed, even Buddy's gotten more apricot blonde. since he was a little brown little boy, brownish little boy at the time. Ivy, who's a redhead, because she's somewhat red tuxedo, somewhat. She's now kind of blonde, like apricot, like Buddy. Not full on Buddy blonde, but she's looking kind of blondish. So she's side by side. There is a color difference between the two, but she's less red than when she was a baby. Like when she was a baby, she was red, like not quite as red as my shirt, but like red. Now it's like, what color is she? I have no idea. Aw, cowgirl and cowboy. Oh, they'd be cute. Although Buddy would be freaking out wearing a costume, but they're gonna get ruined. Yes, Mom loves her babies. She actually calls them her babies now. So they had a really good play date on Sunday with my parents. The dogs were with them for several hours, so we could deal with the internet stuff here, and it was a really good time. Of course, Mom got all freaked out about Buddy because Buddy was sad because he was gone from home for so long. Because Buddy gets sensitive over everything. And it's like, Buddy's fine. He gets like that. He's okay. Alright, last scrap piece overall. Yeah, even Buddy, when he was little, he was darker too. But he turned into being apricot is what he's supposed to be. And then Ivy was red. And now she's a lot later too. So, like, her face has totally changed color. She's like almost as blonde as Buddy in the face. It's funny. So, but they're cute little buggers. That's what I kind of fear about getting a party look dog and they like totally change color. It's like, no, I want a party. But then again, it is what it is. Still love them. Okay, Scraps is done. 37 minutes in. Yes, exactly. Get a couple good pictures and then chaos commences. So Evelyn, here's your tacos, nachos. I don't even have words. And here is the bin of all those scraps that we've chopped up. And there we go. They're good for Scrappy. Alright, friends. I'm going to go. It is totally bedtime. I go put some cream on my behind and then call it a night. See ya. Have fun, everyone. Oh, so Evelyn's saying Buddy's a lot like Toby. Not quite. Toby was very blonde. Like almost white. Buddy's got like a nice apricot color going on. But yeah, I can kind of see the similarities. Yeah. So, I miss Toby. I miss that guy. Anyway, newsflash. In 2 more days is Buddy's 2-year gotcha day, actually. So on the 29th is Buddy's gotcha day. Alright, good night, everybody. Bye.